Hey everyone, this is going to be a hot mess plan with me, I think. I sat down last night to update my Hobonichi hone in response to me filming my Hobonichi haul video. So first let me just get things kind of organized on my desk. I literally just flipped on the camera and left everything as is, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I also filmed yesterday a midweek plan with me. So here's a look at my weekly planning session planner. I usually do a big plan with me on the weekend for the upcoming week, and then I actually filmed my midweek planning session. So about twice a week I am in this planner. This is the Erin Condren Life Planner in the 7x9 compact vertical. And this planner pretty much stays on my desk at home. One of the things that I was really excited for October was the fact that I moved my content planner in here, but that's going to be probably part of this video, as I don't know, again, if this is the best place for that. And my Hobonichi 2025 order arrived and has me sort of thinking about my system, not so much as which planners I'm going to use, because I know this planner is not going anywhere for 2025, but where I put certain information based on the functionality of it, I guess. So I'm going to set this to the side because I'm kind of done with it for the week. But what I had out on my desk that didn't get finished because we just decided, like, spur of the moment, let's go play pickleball, is this Hobonichi hone. And I was, again, picking this up. I've had this for 2024 and it's just been sort of sitting. I did a little bit of stickering for the month view, and then I was going pretty strong in January with like the memory keeping spreads, and then that sort of fell off the grid here. And then with my Hobonichi order coming in, I was like, why don't you try the one that you have now for 2024, Jennifer? Why don't you try it as a planner and see what you think, and kind of scratch that itch, because once I get a planner in my mind, sometimes I can't get it out until I just try it, if that makes sense. So I literally have a sticker down here that I haven't even cut yet. I do know. I posted my haul video very quickly, so it should be live. If you're watching this, it should be up already. But I picked up the Hobonichi Techo A6 Avec and this Dragon cover. I am loving this little guy, but this is for 2025. And then let's see here, I picked up another weeks for 2025, and I grabbed my 2024 weeks here to kind of play around with some memory keeping in here a little bit. My memory keeping is always all over the place. I am so consistent with planning, and then my journaling / memory keeping is a hot mess. Anyone else like that? Okay, back to this planner. So I was thinking I could use the weekly pages for planning, and then the daily pages are large enough because it's an A5 size planner and you do get a whole page per day, that technically I could do my planning in the week view. I would have plenty of room for to-do lists on my daily, and I would still have room for memory keeping, journaling, photos, what have you. So I am going to just sort of plan this week out as I would in a typical planner, using some of my PlannerKate stickers. So this first one is off the compact vertical sheet, and I have my blotting paper in case I need that. I'm using a pen that doesn't really require a lot of dry time. Sometimes I use a fountain pen in here, and then I definitely like to have that blotting paper. But this is the Uni 1 in the 0.38, and that's what I'm going to use for this week. Okay, so let's get this trimmed down. I'm just going to use the edge of the column that's printed in the book as my line to trim, or where to trim. We'll get this other side put down. And part of the issue with stickers is that this is Tomoe River paper, and sometimes you kind of have to, like, in my opinion, hold the page down to get a smooth lay down of your sticker, or else it kind of puckers up the page or wants to lift a little bit. See how it's kind of lifting? That might settle after I close the book for a while. I don't know. I didn't use a lot of stickers in this previously, so I don't really know. Well, I guess that'll be another little experiment here. I'm not going to use date covers in this planner. We'll just leave it as is. I don't mind the red on the page, although that might bother some people. I also was toying around with the idea of using some larger stickers, like either the Daily Duo or the plum paper. So we're going to keep those off to the side. Actually, let's see what else I have here. All right, let's put some plans down. It's also helpful, in my opinion, if you are trying a new planner for the first time, to backfill a week. I know that's not always possible, but as I am filming this, this is Friday the 20th, so I already have a good idea of what my whole week is going to look like, referencing my other planner. So that will, like, allow me to not think about the actual planning process, but more of just trying out the creative aspect with some different stickers. I think for sure I want to see if some of these trackers fit, and I'm going to use these 3 off of sheet G. All right, I think that these columns are pretty much wide enough that they will fit on this sidebar, especially if I overlap into this white space or the margin of the sidebar, which I think will be fine. See how this is puckering? I don't know if that's, oh, there. Just need some memory formation here. Keep my pages down. I do think that these are too small. I'm just gonna test like a normal 1.5 inch sticker. Yeah, it's going to overlap if I go edge to edge. So these are not 1.5 inches. Good to know for sticker testing, because most stickers on the market are that size, unless you are picking up something specific for the Hobonichi cousin, which I will mention. I use PlannerKate stickers, and she has Hobonichi cousin sheets specifically. So those are gonna work like perfection. They will be perfect. However, I didn't pick up those sheets because I wasn't planning on being in this planner. So I'm just kind of using what I have, which is also kind of fun. I think what I'm gonna do next is mark my work time with these dash labels. And let's see here. On Monday, I didn't have a game, and this is military time, a 24-hour clock. So my day would start at 8 and then basically end at 1500 hours or 3 o'clock. That might take some getting used to. My mom keeps all of her, she's from Germany, so she still does things like the European way, but that's one thing that she still does is the clocks in the house and her watch are 24-hour clocks. And she swears by that. She thinks it makes way more sense than our 12-hour clock. Then Tuesday I did work concessions. So that extended my day until about here. I did get to go home briefly between, which was nice, and get the kitchen tidied. But for the most part, I was at work that whole block of time. And then Wednesday was back to this normal 3 o'clock slot. Same with Thursday. And then today, as I'm filming this, Friday. Okay, I guess it's time to start putting in stickers. And again, these are going to be too big because of the column size. However, I think that might work in some instances. So I am going to add just a little bit of deco here. This is from the journaling sheet 2. And I do want to make a little header over here that says to do, or this week. And then I'm just going to write in my general to-do list for the week over here in my sidebar. All right, next up, I want to add my YouTube schedule. So on Monday, that video was a week 35 plan with me in my Traveler's Notebook system. And I think I'm going to put that down here towards the bottom of the page. And then on Thursday, we had a kind of a planner trend video, I guess. I picked up the Day Designer Mini and did a plan with me in that planner. And then today I just posted my Hobonichi haul. So no video tomorrow. Next up, I'm going to write in my actual work meeting times within these blocks that I marked off with the dash lines. And I'll just quickly go through the week right now and then speed you up. Okay, so that is my work week plugged in. And then I had some other events, I guess, that I would like to mark. And I do have this Dash 145 that I want to try out. I don't know what planner specifically they were made for. It's probably this one because I think these fit perfectly. But Monday evening, I did have a sorority meeting. And then Tuesday, We had pickleball, although I was at the game. I can still put that in for my son and my husband. And then Wednesday night, I had a small group. And then last night was pickleball again. And then tomorrow, Saturday, is sort of a larger day. My friends are renewing their wedding vows, and I definitely want to mark that off. And I want to try one of these full boxes, even though it is definitely going to go over into Saturday. Maybe it could be a look, or I could trim it down. I might do that. So I'm going to turn it this way and then use my slice tool. By the way, I have this linked in my Amazon favorites. It's definitely one of my most used planner tools or accessories. Oh yeah, that's really cute. So if you don't have a Hobonichi specific kit, you know, be creative and kind of play around with trimming things down or overlapping. And then I'm going to use this off the journaling sheet just to label that. Also have church on Sunday, and I'll go ahead and do that same sort of idea, where we'll just trim one of these down. And I'm just going to use one of these labels again to label that time block. This kit from PlannerKate does have a clip art sheet, so I have that. And then this is where I wanted to kind of use a larger sticker. I could do this for memory keeping, but I don't have any pictures particularly that I want to add for the week. But with the way my week started out, I had just written down a little note in my traveler's notebook. I just don't understand how some days can go so easy and other days it's so difficult to get through. Just like the time management of things, of getting everything done and having enough energy to do all the things. Some days easy peasy, other days not happening. So I'm just going to write that little note again here. And then I'm going to add that down here. And then I thought that might also be a good spot to do some of these decorative stickers. And we're gonna go with that. So there's kind of a look at how a week would be planned out. I would probably plan this differently. Again, if I had the Hobonichi kit from PlannerKate, I might have to do that for an upcoming week once I order sticker kits. But I did just want to get in this planner and give it a try and see if I would like the setup and the layout for planning specifically. So you'll have to let me know what you think. Are you in a Hobonichi A5? Either the cousin or the Hone. They're both the same, just with different covers. But I really like it and I'm tempted. So it was fun to play around. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I'll see you back next time.